Coming up, guys, we're going to be talking. Oh, look. Hey, look, it's Chris Paul. His dagger three helped the Suns snap the Knicks' 9-game winning streak in MSG. The Knicks led by as many as 15 in the first half, but CP3 scored 7 in the final 123 of the game, raining on the Knicks parade. Now, the New York Daily News published this cover today. The headline, Son of a, right? Talking about CP. So let's focus on the Suns, who are now just 1 game behind the Jazz for the best record in the entire league. Our colleague Mike Breen said during the broadcast, Devin Booker says the Suns aren't just a feel-good story, they have bigger aspirations. So, Perk, do you think the Suns are more of a great story or a great team?
Rachel, they are a great team. Look, I hate to go back and say I told you so, but at the start of the season, I said that the Phoenix Suns were going to be a top 5 team in the Western Conference. But I didn't know they was going to be this damn good, okay? They are a contender. And the way that Chris Paul is leading right now, it is having an effect on the younger cast. DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, Bridges, Cameron Payne, all of these young guys. And look, we know that they're talented, but when you watch them play on the defensive end, they're boxes and elbows. They're helping the helper. Offensively, they're passing up good shots to get great shots. This Phoenix Suns team is very dangerous. They're well coached, and they are a contender. They're a contender. They are serious.
Yeah, I say both. I mean, it started off as a feel-good story. You think about the bubble, and they won 2 games, and you're like, okay, cool. They won 3, 4, 5 games. Then they go 8 in a row, and you're like, it's unfortunate that they did not get an opportunity to play in the bubble. Then you're like, okay, that was good. What's next? What are we going to see from the Suns? Then they sign CP3. Okay, they can get a little better. Then the season starts, and look where they are now. They are for real. That's why I said they're both. It started off as, oh, it feels good, it looks good, oh, it's a great story, to now, like Perk said, they are contenders. They are for real. They're going to make a lot of noise in the playoffs. And another reason why I think, obviously, CP3 and his experience in the playoffs, but as well as Jay Crowder. And it seems and it feels like these guys are listening to these guys, and they can coach them and guide them where they need to go. And they're going to make mistakes. They're going to make first-time mistake in the playoffs. And as they go farther in the playoffs, they're going to make mistakes, but they're going to make a lot of noise just because of the confidence alone.
Yeah, and look, Vince, championship teams are become title winners because they do a lot of different things right. It's never just down to one person, one guy, one way of doing things. You got to give credit in this scenario to Monty Williams, who's just done a fantastic job coaching. You see why Phoenix was so aggressive in going after him when he was also being considered, remember, for the Lakers job at that point? And Phoenix just came in and snatched him up before the Lakers could even really get serious talking to him. Chris Paul, as you guys both note, he is transformative. It's not just what he brings to the equation, it's his effect on the other players. What he has done for Devin Booker, what he has done for DeAndre Ayton. But I want to give those guys credit also, the guys who have been with the Suns for the past few years. They had to step up and change with a new coach coming in when Monty did the previous year, with Chris coming in, and they were willing to do the work. And I think that really is something we haven't talked about as much, but as we have seen with the way those guys have played, has really made a difference too. I am so impressed with them, and Vince, I'm going with your answer. They are both a great story and a great team, and Perk, you are absolutely right. You called it at the beginning of the season. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.